One of the first lessons you learn when riding a motorcycle is the concept riders call target fixation. You look at a hazard, a pothole or a deer in the ditch, and your bike follows. You end up going exactly where you're looking. Now, the fix to this sounds simple. Look where you want to go, not at what you're avoiding. But here's what can make that really hard. When something is threatening to you, every instinct says, look at it. And that instinct is what ends up putting you in the ditch. Now, good riders know something else. Your eyes have to stay ahead of the bike, not on the front wheel, but on where you need to be next. That's the core discipline. And leaders need this skill just as much as riders do. Now, one failure mode to watch out for is fixating on the threat. Some leaders can't stop watching the competitor. Every meeting comes back around to what the other company is doing. Every decision goes through a filter of what might go wrong. And slowly, almost without even noticing, the whole team starts steering towards the thing that they're afraid of. Now, fear can produce important information. But when you let it become your fixed focus, it stops being a warning and ends up becoming a direction. You end up going where you look. Now, failure mode 2 is fixating on a preset target. This one's maybe a little more subtle, and I think it's more common than we think in good leaders. You set a clear goal, the team aligns, and everyone starts rowing. And then unexpectedly, the road curves. Yet you keep riding straight ahead. In 2007, BlackBerry was the most important phone on the planet. Enterprise clients, government contracts, a product that was in every executive's hands. Their target was clear, their execution was great, and their focus was locked in. But their lock-in turned into the blind spot. When Apple shipped the iPhone that year, BlackBerry's leaders looked at it and saw a consumer toy. They weren't watching where the road was going. They were focused on the market share they already had won. By the time they looked up, they were in the ditch. So what does it look like to keep your eyes ahead of the machine? Well, here's a couple of things. First is build real feedback loops. Not the kind where people are just telling you what you want to hear, but firsthand info from people that are doing the work and the customers that are paying for it. Are your clients asking for something different than they were 2 years ago? Are your people talking about friction that maybe you haven't felt yourself? That's the road talking to you. Are you listening? Second is stay clear on what you're actually pursuing. Not just the metric or the milestone, the real thing you're looking after. Because here's a little danger that hides. When a measure becomes the target, it stops being a good measure. You can hit every number and still lose the road. The measure is a landmark on the journey, not the destination. Skilled riders are continually looking through the curve to where they need to come out. Your job as a leader is the same. You have to stay ahead of the machine. You keep your eyes on where the road is going, not just on where you are right now. And ultimately, you don't want to wait until you're in the ditch to adjust. Now, go lead well. I'll see you next week.